Hello, everyone. This is Solomon. I want to welcome you to this week's edition of your Love in General readings. Okay. If you like a private reading, you can always come to me, message me on my Facebook page, or you can send me an email to set up a time that we can chat. Okay. And I would like you to come back throughout the week to check how the energy may fluctuate as it does change from the beginning of the week to the end of the week to see how your situation may speak to you. As these messages are general, they're not actually for your specific situation, but many will speak to you in that way. So, to tap into your specific energy, you set up a private um, session with me and we can check into that. But I do want to send some love out to you, and I do hope you have a really great week, and the healing is coming your way. Much love. Hello, Leo. These are your messages for the week of July the 11th to the 17th of 2016. I feel there could be a lot of conflict and change and transition that's happening throughout the week. Again, there's a lot of energy that's still carrying over in terms of not being comfortable, not being secure, not being truly happy due to some issues. Now, every sign goes through ups and downs, and I feel that with the sign of Leo, there has been a rough patch, a really rough patch, because the cards that I do pull and the energy that's coming out is a lot of burdens that you are carrying from the past, which is causing you not to or not want to. You're able, but I feel a lot of you are not really wanting to move on from something that's, let me rephrase that, I want to. Some of you feel that you can't move on from a tense scenario or situation that is really bothersome. I feel that there's a need to, you know, take a time to reflect and assess how your behavior has been in a situation. I feel that there's a lot of pointing maybe from your end and not enough looking in the mirror. That could be some of your energies. But I do feel some conflict, and maybe you're trying to build something. This could be on the job for some of you out there, some conflict and disagreement on the job front. Maybe you've been working too hard, and a lot of you're trying to give some of the workload to someone else because you've been working too hard, and maybe others are not really holding up their side of the agreement within the workplace, not following the rules or not really doing their part, and having you work too hard. Or maybe this is in a home environment where it's just not really comfortable for you. In a relationship matters. I feel that there is not an avenue to express your creativity, be emotionally available or connected on an emotional plane with someone, and there are financial issues, disarray where you're spending too much money in different areas, and that's causing you to have a lot of emotional ups and downs. You have to make sure you take responsibility of the actions that you are taking, so you can balance that out in the future, so you're not having these situations arise. But make sure that you face whatever you have to face in a constructive way. As I do see some conflict or competition, maybe within a love relationship. Okay? At the beginning of the week, not really being open to love again, not uh, really getting over some past pains and resentments. I feel you losing your cool again, your temper is out of balance. I feel that you're going to take some time to rest so you can change your perspective within a situation or an arrangement that you have with someone. There's a lack of trust, maybe after being hurt by someone. This could be a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, that you have been in a relationship with in the past, and I feel that your thinking or maybe looking at them in a different way has caused you to feel bruised. I feel that some of you could be very much around friends and family, however, have some conflict in that area as well. As the Queen of Pentacles is reversed, some home issues for a lot of you out there, and some of you could be dealing with a motherly or fatherly figure who's not very stable at this time, or you two are not seeing eye to eye. And even though you may be around friends and family, and maybe financial issues are okay for some of you out there, there's just you kind of pulling back from them, not really wanting to open up and participate in the love or comfort that's on offer to you from your family and friends. Okay, but I feel a lot of you could be very feeling lazy or not driven in work matters, and others could be unhappy with a younger type of earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, who you're thinking about and maybe has walked away from you or walked out of your life. And this could be a different sign, but I feel that this person may have walked away from you and it's causing you to lose your cool in a situation. But the universe is trying to say, gain your perspective again in a different way. Try to slowly but surely learn to trust others, and not trust others so much. It has to be earned, not given. So you can be very mindful of the people you are inviting into your emotional stratosphere. In the middle of the week, there could be very much a lot of overinvestment in work, not enough time to yourself, not enough leisure time, and you need to take that time to reflect. I feel many of you could be talking to someone about moving, and maybe this is someone that owns an apartment complex, or maybe someone is trying to offer you different ways to purchase a home, and you're talking about the financial structure around that when it comes to a new home. And I feel that some of you could be moving or thinking about moving back to a place where you had a past love, or maybe some of you are trying to move away from someone because you are having issues with the reality of separation from someone that you were significantly attached to. And it's like an unable to move on. You're still healing. I feel that two scenarios are here where you're still holding on to some resentments, but also there's someone new that may have arrived in your life in terms of love, and you're very happy about that, very excited. You're trying to put your past issues to rest with maybe an ex or current partner. Maybe you've been through some ups and downs with a person. This could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And this could be very much an authority figure that you're dealing with on the work front as well, about issues with finances. You're trying to get a raise or something like that, and I feel that you may be trying to present some of your work or changes for a lot of you out there that are trying to move up and get some more money to come in a different way. But I feel also someone could just be returning to your life to iron some things out, and this could be a reconciliation of a past relationship as well. But with the Lover's card here and the Ace of Cups, some of you could be focused on a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, who may have a soulmate connection to you, especially with these cards and combined with the Four of Wands. That's like marriage, coming together as a unit, realizing the soulmate potential, or that deepening of a connection with someone. But that energy won't happen until you heal the past. But the universe is trying to get you to see that, especially with Judgment here. Make firm decisions and wake up and heal, so you can know, especially if it's a higher calling. And that's what happens a lot of times when soulmates connect. There's something much more deep and mysterious about that connection, much more powerful within that relationship. For many of you out there, that's still my knowing and experience of it. Towards the end of the weekend, with the Tower here, change, maybe significant change, maybe change that's unexpected, something that you may have not thought could happen. Maybe, I don't like to mention this, but maybe you find out about a situation that you've been wondering about for some time, and maybe this comes to you intuitively through your dreams. If others are experiencing some psychic or precognitive dreams, or have a high intuition, and you find out some information that's not very pleasing, you could be very snappy and something could happen there. But you could also be experiencing the news of some change or disaster or something like that that has happened in the news. It could be around your home environment, but I feel that with the Three of Cups reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse, there's possibility of a three-way situation, love triangle. Maybe you're going out to date, you're drinking during the weekend, but then you still are attached to the past. Those thoughts arise again, and maybe you separate with this person for your own reasons. I feel that others could be again unhappy. As an air sign and fire sign is showing up a lot in this reading, and I feel that there could be some loneliness or feeling lonely as you are depriving yourself of some opportunities as well. But I do feel that you should pay attention to your dreams. Make sure that you are intuitively in touch with your own gift so you can understand the depths of a situation. I do feel that a lot of you have the fear of the unknown, making the necessary steps, taking the necessary steps to move forward. And this could be very much some heated exchanges and arguments. And I feel that with the Page of Swords, you're trying to learn something. You're very passionate about it. You can't stop thinking about it. A situation that has arisen or something from your past, and you're trying your best to get by it, but it is draining you and consuming your energy. With these cards in combination, there could be an addiction to someone, an addiction to drugs, an addiction to, not an addiction, I want to say fear. However, we can get trapped in fear. Okay, and it's causing us to, that's when the devil shows up. The devil is not a person to me. However, it is an energy that can keep you trapped in negative ways of thinking, holding you back from the sun, holding you back from the light. And that's what I feel, a lack of planning. But I do feel that you could be receiving something, maybe an offer of an invitation to go out, to hang out, to be with someone. I feel that you could receive a gift or something like that. But there could be some drinking, and to make sure you're not overindulging in different things that's not good for you. Okay. But I feel that this other fire sign you're just not happy with, and it's causing you to be very hasty and argumentative and opinionated with this person. And this could be children as well. Some children in your life, maybe 3 kids some of you are having. But there's some kind of change, significant change towards the end of the weekend for a lot of you out there. So I do want to send some love, and I do have 2 cards for you from Romance Angels and Archangel Michael. These are Doreen Virtue cards. It says, worth waiting for. If I can zoom in here. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay. So I see that you are getting over some things, and renewal is still taking place. So it says, from Archangel Michael, says, positive thoughts create positive results. That's hard to hear, isn't it? From all that you have been going through. I know. I understand that. Just try to realize this is a fact. If you harness it enough, it can start to manifest in your life slowly but surely. Divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and my emotions are eternally and consciously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. So that's a beautiful card, some beautiful energy coming from that card, and I hope that you do experience some beautiful energy this week. Okay, much love to you. Thanks.